We go to Newton High School for the Beatty Cup, and off the opening faceoff, watch Greg Peel get the win. He gets it to Dan Lamers, and Kittatinny scores a lightning-quick goal just 10 seconds into the game as they have a 1-0 lead over Newton. And 2 minutes later, watch Garrett Armstrong with the pick and the look to Dan Lamers, and he finishes with the bounce, and he has 2 goals, and Kittatinny has a quick 2-0 lead. Kittatinny continues its early barrage here. Watch Greg Peel take the rip, and he scores, and it's 3-0 Cougars, forcing a Newton timeout. Now watch the good work here by Nick West with the defender draped all over him. He still gets the shot to go, and he scores, and it's 4-0 Kittatinny. But Newton gets on the scoreboard here. Watch Alex Devine find Brett Conrads, who takes the shot, but he still scores, and Kittatinny has a 4-1 lead after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter action we go, and Newton gets a great chance here on the doorstep. But watch Kittatinny goalie Chris Russell with the save, and the Cougars still have that 4-1 lead. Now watch Newton with the crisp passing as the Braves get it to Jake Dietrich, who goes to the bounce for the goal, and Newton trails by 4-2, with 9:10 left in the second quarter. Kittatinny pushes its lead back to 3 here in the man-up situation. It's Kevin Jelnick who feeds Nick West. He scores the second goal of the game, and it's 5-2 Kittatinny. But Newton comes back in the transition as it's Jake Kutowski to Jake Dietrich, who finds Brett Conrad, who notches his second goal of the game, and Newton trails 5-3 midway through the quarter. Kittatinny then makes it 6-3 here. Watch Greg Peel wind up, and he scores to give the Cougars a 3-goal lead over the Braves. But with 1:41 left, watch Newton in the transition as it's Brett Conrads. He finds Tyler Humphrey for the nice finish, and Newton trails by 6-4. Okay, time is running out in the quarter, and watch Alex Devine take off for Newton, and he lets it rip for the goal to cut Kittatinny's lead to 6-5 at the half. We move to third quarter action, and Newton is a man up, and it's Jake Dietrich to Tyler Humphrey for the Rocket as it finds the back of the net, and we are tied at 6. What a game. And the Braves take their first lead of the game here. Watch Alex Devine zip it to Jake Kutowski, who fires it home with the long stick, and it's 7-6 Newton with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Okay, with 4 minutes to go in the quarter, watch Dan Lamers at Kittatinny with the ride on the Newton goalie, forcing the turnover, and then he's able to find the empty net on this terrific shot and goal, and we are tied at 7. What a play by Lamers. And with about a minute left, it's Dan Snape of Kittatinny with the bounce and the goal, and Kittatinny has an 8-7 lead as we head to the fourth quarter. All right, fourth quarter we go, and Kittatinny gets a big goal here as Peel scores his third of the game, as Kittatinny then would run out the clock and post a 9-7 victory to claim the Beatty Cup for the 4th time in 5 years and clinch at least a share of the NJAC Independence Division title.
Really excited. We came into the game expecting to win. We knew we had what it took to beat this team. We just had to play to our ability, and it got a little close at one point. But we pulled it out and came up with the victory.
It's just a big win. I mean, we went out there. I started as a freshman. We didn't win. I'm pretty sure we didn't win freshman year. And my sophomore year, from then on, we won. And it's just a great feeling every time we win it.
Feels unbelievable to win. You know, we were up, we were down, we came back to win. Those are the best wins in the game.
It's unbelievable. Number one, the Beatty Cup means a lot to me. Obviously, it means a lot to both teams. We saw a great lacrosse game tonight, and it was absolutely back and forth, and you could tell that it was going to be something special. To be able to take this cup back tonight, for me, this is the last time I'll ever play on this field in one capacity or another. First time was in 1969. I told the kids before this was going to be it for me, and to take the cup home, that means a lot. It means a lot. And then to, at least tie for the championship at this point. We got one more, game to take that. We'll take that on Monday, one goal at a time, same way we came in today. We just wanted to make sure that we took this one goal at a time because both teams know how to go on a run.
What a great win for the Kittatinny Cougars. We knew this was going to be a good game coming in. Kittatinny had the early lead. Newton battled back, took the lead, but these seniors on Kittatinny know how to win, and they retook the lead and held on for the victory.
They got the lead. We talked about halftime. The one thing that's hurting us is their fast breaks, and once we got that fixed up, they had trouble scoring when we were all settled down. But I don't know. We definitely had our heads down once they took the lead. But someone had a big goal. I forget who it was, and that got us back up, and we came out with a victory.
We've been doing this for a long time together. I mean, for most of the kids that are seniors this year started when we were freshmen, so we know how we all play. We know how we all do it. and we just went out there and told our kids what to do, and we all stuck together and won it out.
Our seniors, we've been playing together, so we know what's going on. We didn't lose it on ourselves. We knew we had this game in the bag.
There's no question. You know, you got Armstrong, Peel, West. They're controllers. They know how to control the ball and keep the ball. Then you got Wonder on defense. And bottom line, when these guys have been together now 4 varsity seasons, and they know how to put a game away, and that's been the big difference for us this year. When we get the lead, we know how to put it away. And, you know, give Newton all the credit in the world. They just kept coming back, and it was a great game. It was a great game.
Closing out games is one of the toughest things to do, and that's what Kittatinny did when they had the 2-goal lead late.
We know the game really well. We know when to hold it, when to shoot it, when to pass it. We just knew we had to get the 2 goals, and we went out there and did it, and we adjusted to, because we were getting killed on the fast breaks, so we adjusted to that, and then we just went out there and did our jobs.
Everyone knows George Morville is the Pied Piper of Sussex County Lacrosse. He played on the first Newton team in 1969. To have him go out in his final year of coaching with the Beatty Cup is very special to him, and his players know it.
He loves it. He always says how this is his house. He's always been here. He's like, I love this place. But he says whenever they say this is my house, it's actually his, and he just loves it, and he's just having a great time tonight.
It gives me a great comfort right now, because when Beatty started this program back in '69, his goal was to get something that would continue. And, you know, when we started, we had the numbers, we had the enthusiasm, we had a great group of parents running the youth division, and, you know, those kids have all become seniors now, and it's gone full circle, and Sussex County Lacrosse is here to stay. I mean, there's no question. Sparta's got a great program, Pope John's got a great program, Lenape continues, you know, on and on. We got a lot of great programs up here, and you know, Newton's 8-4. I mean, hopefully we're going to make some noise in the HWS this year.
Beatty Cup, each team gets an MVP. For Newton was Jake Kutowski, who played very well as a long stick midi tonight. And for the Kittatinny Cougars, Greg Peel, 3 goals and assist, and he was terrific at the face-off X.
He's been talking about this all year. This is the biggest game of the year, and we won. He's the most happiest man in the world. It's not just me, it's the whole team. You know, I just bust my ass to do whatever I can. You know, it's the team, not just me.